So it's episode 2 of Who is Rose Knight, the week dedicated to figuring out just who George's ex-wife is. And obviously right now the frighteners have been put on. Linda's really like, yo, if George is like dodgy or something, like we can't really do any of this. He obviously he got Phil to start investigating, which ended up with both Callum getting warned off by the police saying, I think it's good if you don't look at who Rose Knight is. I think you should stop. Putting the fucking frighteners on him. And then George like goes to Phil, pretty much says the same story he told to Linda. She up one day and she left. And by the end of the episode, we see Phil looking pretty fed up because he's figured that George has told him a book of lies.
Yeah.
Which, at this point, I genuinely don't think he has. Like, as far as I'm concerned, George genuinely knows nothing.
Obviously, we'll find out either tomorrow or... Because how I feel like they'll do it is tomorrow. Because, for people who don't know, obviously we're recording this out in the morning. That's why you might hear Ash be like, so guys. But as I was saying, what I think will happen tomorrow is we will find out who Rose Knight is. And then Thursday, like, Phil will be like, I know that lady. That lady is Cindy. I don't know why he's Batman. But,
no, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
But like, tomorrow, I feel like the Duff will be like Cindy Beale, or not Cindy Beale. Yeah. Or we get a photograph, and then like, and then Linda's like, "What's this?" And then like he shows Phil, and Phil's like, oh shit, and then that's what I presume. And then Thursday we'll get more of like how Rose met George.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if we get some form of like flashback type thing. I don't know if he will, but I wouldn't be surprised. But maybe he'll go back into the letters and like we'll get a voiceover or something, you know.
We get a fucking, like when they couldn't get the rights to an actor, so they have to like CGI their face over someone.
Yeah.
We get that like for Cindy Beale, just like a random actress, and then just her face plastered over it.
But yeah, so obviously it's, like I said, this is building up to, obviously Rose's reveal, rather, as they've decided to not put the episodes out early on Wednesday and Thursday, just so no spoilers leak out, which, a bit annoying for us who want to cover it earlier in the day and focus on our other stuff later at night, but regardless, that's fine. I suppose just to mention, we will be doing a stream on Thursday. I don't know if we've decided to do tomorrow yet, have we?
We haven't. We will, off camera, we will decide if we're doing tomorrow and Thursday. Obviously we don't want to air
Thursday.
Yeah, we don't know about Wednesday because we don't want to air grievances out on air. You guys will report us for domestic abuse to each other, so...
Exactly.
Off camera we'll do that. But yeah, George... But I think George Knight is just telling the truth.
Yeah.
And he's just like... And if he sends us the post-watershed, I already know what he'd just say. Will you guys just fuck off and leave me alone? I know nothing. She was my wife and then she fucked off. That's all. I don't know anything else. I didn't kill her. Look at me. If I killed my wife, I would be easily suspect number one because of how racist the police are in the UK. Like that's why I don't get why people saying he's gonna kill. He killed his wife. I'm like, there is no way he would be like. It's like.
But from what they've said, they definitely had arguments. But he's not like George's character.
He's not a violent man.
He's a violent man when he's boxing. But otherwise, he's probably had some like bad situations. He's probably had some like he's probably like attacked some people, but he's not violent. And Yeah, I suppose the one really cool scene today was obviously George and Phil were like boxing with the pads. Phil was holding it, and like as George slowly got a little bit more like wound up by the conversation, you could tell Phil's just kind of there like, oh fucking hell, I'm gonna get fucking sparked.
Could you imagine? Because he would be one of the only few men who could knock out Phil Mitchell. Like,
Exactly.
The only other person I could think of is Dirty Dan, but again, his name is literally Dirty Dan.
That was also from behind.
Yes, so that doesn't really count because he hit him with a chair, a very wooden chair.
Yeah.
I can't think of many others.
Yeah.
Probably Grant in there. Probably Grant probably Grant, Dirty Dan, which doesn't really count, but they would say it counts, and probably just. Again,
but yeah,
George.
it was just it was funny to see because, like I said, the actor who plays Phil is fucking incredible, like overqualified to play Phil Mitchell. So like every scene he gives it everything, and just seeing him be like slightly terrified over George was great stuff. So what else happened in this episode? Well, Sookie had to clean up Vinny's mess. Obviously, Vinny cut the brake pipes. Trying to murder Eve, honestly. So Sookie went, oh shit, I should probably sort that out. Like, and he proceeded to, or she went, fine, I'll just cut the brake. I'll just like burst the tire, so there's no chance of like this car starting, you know. And then like in like some of the final scenes, Vinny just starts blaming it all on Sookie, which I can kind of believe because at the start, basically until all of this Eve stuff, Sookie was a very cold, like calculating character. She was essentially like a lesser version of Nish.
Okay.
And she did really manipulate all her family around her. So I can understand why Vinny's kind of like, this is all your fault. But it also feels like Nish has also gotten behind, like in his head, where he now doesn't feel like he's enough. He feels like he needs to step up. Now he's stepped up, he's done something. And Sookie's like, mate, Eve's a human. You know, she's not just like an object of lust. Like, she is a human. This ain't the fucking Sopranos, mate. Just calm down. But he's like, yeah, I can't exist if she's here. It's like, oh fuck.
As I was gonna say, I do think tomorrow Vinny will tell Nish, or like he'll let it slip. Like, I'll fire Eve, don't you worry. Unlike someone who loves Eve. Winky face.
Nah, I don't. I think Vinny will struggle, but I think it'll manifest. I think he'll like I said, even if the leaks were kind of dodgy, I do kind of believe that Vinny is going to die in like a fire.
But I do think he will tell Nish, and then Nish will like get mad. Because we did see Nish threaten.
I don't know if he'll tell Nish. I think he, like, at heart, he is still like a big mummy's boy. Like, he'll be angry at Sookie, but he's not going to tell anyone.
He also or Nish also told Mitch to watch out for your family.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is like Phil when he was investigating who slept with Sharon all over again. It's a man, obviously. It's a man. No, it's a woman. No.
But yeah, it was just kind of a you know, once again, Vinny, the actor has been doing a good job at like playing a son who has just been fucking thrown between two parents who are both very different people and at very different points in their relationship, being controlled in a way that was done to protect him, but also like done in a way to it still hurts, you know, like, yeah, sure, like Vinny could have been in jail because he was an idiot. He like did some dumb stuff, he attacked Martin, and then Sookie just went, well, sorry Jags, the weird like middle brother, you're done. So Yeah, it's really frustrating right now to see this happen. But fundamentally, there's gonna be like a big explosive payoff soon.
I agree with that. I just like to believe that they're finally gonna just reveal it, because I'm sick of
Well,
oh, we started, we're on the roller coaster. Oh, now Finny knows. Oh, now another character knows.
well, it's more so. We're going up. We're
Damn it.
going up. We're going up. We're still going. We're still going.
We're stuck.
Still. Fuck's sake. Can we just get over the fucking hump now, please?
Exactly, like we're stuck at the top, and the one that is reversed back, and we can't go down, so
Yeah.
we're just stuck at the top, sucking on our ice cream.
We're all there, like fucking like. You ever been on one of those things where it gets stuck and everybody has to like rock back and forth to try and move it?
I think I have.
It's absolutely terrifying scenes, mate. But I've done it before. What else happened? Ben's eating disorder got the better of him today. As he was out with Lexi and he ate a big like cheese and bacon burger and he wanted to go throw up afterwards. But toilets were locked, so he went outside and just started throwing up and just left Lexi alone. Jay had obviously decided needed to take a call about Lola's funeral. So it was just him and Lexi. And so Ben ran out on Lexi, and then Lexi felt like he was gone for a long time. I'm not sure how much he threw up, but he must have been throwing up like a good 5-10 minutes. Like,
Apparently it was 2 minutes. Apparently he just stepped out for 2 minutes, apparently.
I mean, I guess Lexi is like 10, isn't she? So, you know, maybe that would happen. Maybe she'd just be like, I'm scared. And
Where's my mum? Oh.
She ran into Billy's arms, and this led to an argument where Billy just goes, "Mate, you weren't even here when Lola died. Fucking step up." And he's like, "Do you not think I've been..." I'll say this impartially. No, I won't take the piss yet. Just, do you not think I've been thinking about that like every single second of every day? And then Billy just says, pretty much goes, "I don't care. You need to step the fuck up."
Go on, Billy.
Obviously, the whole thing is Ben wants to take back control, I would imagine, with his eating disorder. If he can control the way he looks and the way he, like, eats, then he can, like, have back a bit of control. Because, obviously, Lola dying was out of his control. He wanted to be able to, like, help it. Callum getting attacked a while ago was out of his control. Him getting raped was out of his control. He's trying to take back that control. And I feel like him missing Lola's death is kind of playing on his mind like every single day, and he just can't get over it. Yeah, but you know, he's mentally ill.
I don't care. Should have been there. But you weren't, you dickhead, trying to save her when she was dying.
But yeah, just notice all of the balance stands still here. I did say that all impartially. I was not slating him. But now time for for fuck's sake, Ben. Just come on. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, but you're still gonna make Lexi move into your house when she doesn't want to, and you're still gonna force her to do all the things you want her to do. Sound. Like.
I hope this ends in a custody battle, because I want to see Jay be the legal guardian.
Yeah, Jay will be the legal guardian. I feel like it'll happen for sure.
And then Lexi just leaves.
It's also
she's old enough.
One thing I realized the other day, not to sidetrack this too much, but I realized that the house that Jay's in, that's Jay's house. It's not Billy's house. It's not Honey's house. That's Jay's house.
How did he buy it?
I don't know if he bought it, but I'm pretty sure he like rented it with Ben, like back when Ben had a different face. And you know, then slowly just all the Mitchells just started to move in there.
Oh no.
I was just like, that's fucking wild, like
very big house.
But But yeah, Ben and Jay moved in after leaving Phil and Sharon's house. They had a kind of lieu of different people. And eventually Billy moved in. And then Honey moved in with Jay because of the kids, you know. Just wild stuff. I just always imagine that Billy had that house, but I forget that Billy doesn't own anything.
He's the current Ian Beale of the square. He owns nothing.
And I suppose the final scene of... Actually, no. We'll have one funny one and one slightly dodgy one. We'll go with the funny one. Bobby Beale sings. Now, Piggy, I'll admit, when this happened, I was like, oh, I can't watch. I can't. But then he starts giving it tits. He starts stripping off. He takes off his jacket. He's getting all confident. But then he sees the Night Sisters laughing at him and then kind of gets upset and storms out. Because, you know, that's what he was doing it for. He was doing it to try, like, step out of his comfort zone. Be, like, cool or something. Even if not cool, just fully own it. And Anna was like, you know, I like it. But then they laughed because Gina showed him a video. It was, I love Bobby B. The new actor who got cast for him, as we said before, just plays he's such an awkward teen. But he plays it really fucking well. Like it's not weird. He's not played as like a weird like fucking psychopath. He is endearingly awkward. And I love the Bobby scenes. What did you think, mate?
I loved it. I also loved that Freddie used our catchphrase for Bobby. It's Bobby B. I loved it.
Yeah.
EastEnders, please send us money because you stole our catchphrase.
That is our catchphrase. Bobby B.
Yeah.
You know, just gotta.
Bobby B.
I
loved it. Sorry if you sound a bit down. We've literally just watched EastEnders. I want a nap. He wants. Ash wants tea. But I don't know what else. I'm trying to think of his singing was pretty good. I would give him that.
Well, let's say he wasn't a good singer, but he was, you know, you don't need to be a good singer if you give it your all, you know.
Exactly.
If you take yourself too seriously, like, I'm surprised they didn't get Whitney to sing in this, because they love to get Whitney to sing.
Mitch was a great singer as well. I will get him.
Mitch did a good job. But, yeah, obviously this serves as the Bobby and Anna potential romance, which I'm all here for, which will obviously go fucking wild when it turns out that they're like half related. I imagine when it comes out, he'll be like, well, actually, no, hold on. I think they may technically be related, but not really. Because, no, Bobby has no relation to Cindy. Honestly, mate, I don't think they will, but I think it'll be weird because obviously Cindy's their mum and Ian's with Cindy. But possibly. I don't know. It'll come across as strange, I'll say that much. But they will get together. They'll be together for a while. It'll be nice and wholesome. It'll be Anna's first major storyline, other than finding her mum again.
I can recommend a scene that's dodgy. Theo Hawthorne giving a 12-year-old money in a back alley.
Yeah. So in this episode and Monday's episode, obviously Denzel put the Frighteners on Lily and Ricky over this like family chat, you know, like the parental meeting. So obviously they're like stressing out, worried that they're going to take the baby away. And so their plan is to get Theo Hawthorne, Freddie's teacher, not mate, he's not his mate, he's his teacher who bullied him. Obviously went, hey, if we go to Theo, let's try get some money from him. And they do. And he just casually meets up with them out of nowhere, gives them 50 quid and says, let's just say it didn't come from me. I'm just a mate. And it's like, sorry? Are you a nonce? Because you're coming across like a bit of a nonce.
Yeah, he is coming across as a bit of a nonce.
It's just, as a teacher, I feel like you'd know not to meet up with a 12-year-old who's pregnant and give them money.
Yeah.
So then, just remember, last podcast, Piggy is saying he's just a quirky guy. He's not weird. He's not weird.
He might not be weird. He might just be a quirky guy who accidentally gave a 12-year-old money.
Yeah, alright.
We all do. We all do it from time to time. My Uncle Jimmy did it and my Uncle Philip. Nothing happened to them.
Oh, God. But yeah, and I suppose with all that done, that was episode 2 of the Who Is Rose Night week. Maybe I'll figure out a better name for it at some point, but there's only 2 more days, so give me a fucking break. We are gonna be live on Thursday at I don't know what time the player.
At 7. At
Thursday
7:15.
at 7:15 probably. The episode, it's extended by 5 minutes. But yeah, and perhaps even tomorrow. Who knows? But regardless, what did you think of today's episode? Are you excited for the reveal? And is George lying over Rose Knight? Only time will tell. I've been Ash from Watching Walford, and I've been joined by Piggy.
And I've been recycling from the back alley where they all gave me money.
Exactly. And make sure to catch us tomorrow and to keep up with all the coverage of the Who Is Rose Night week. Bye bye.
Bye 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 bye.